Can you believe our weekend's gone already? Man, I don't know how the week takes so long and the weekend goes by so fast. Well, I do, because the week has a lot more days than the weekend, but still, I know. I just always want it to be the weekend. Okay, guys, so tonight we have, well, if I could keep from knocking my iPad over, that might be helpful. Tonight we have football. We're all about some football. We are going to break open a box of 2013 Black, and then a box of 2010 Upper Deck SPx, and then a full-size football helmet. And it is, those are our 3 items on tap for tonight. So, hi Jack, how are you? I see you in chat. So yeah, let's get started on this. I'm anxious to tear into some stuff. It's that kind of day where I just can't wait to rip into some things. Oh, but you know what would be helpful? Probably if I opened up the spreadsheet. Yeah, that might be helpful. Because I was waiting till the last minute. I had someone who bid on the Cowboys in our 2010 break. And of course, you know, that's a pretty big year.
Goodbye.
That's the Des Bryant rookie year. And so I wanted to give that person an opportunity to pay. It wasn't anybody I knew. And they had 0 feedback. And they bid right fairly soon before the auction ended, but then I never heard from them. They didn't pay and they didn't send a message, so I was going back and forth with the underbidder working on a second chance offer. So anyhow, here we go. Now I've got the spreadsheet up and running. We are first opening the 1 box of 2013 Panini Black Football. And you will see, of course, team names are down. Oh, well, I should go back up here in case you haven't done a break with me before. That's what all that is. And number 6 means it's the 6th, if I could speak, the 6th time we have opened 2013 Panini Black Football. I got it out that time. And then, of course, this self-explanatory in date and live stream schedule. So then our team names down the left, winning bidder names down the right-hand side. Anything that says no bids, buyback, well, you know what that means. That's an unloved, unwanted orphan team. So if anything comes out for that team, it stays with me. And here by the Philadelphia Eagles, that originally had no bids, and someone contacted me after the auction ended with no bids and said, hey, I tried to bid, but I didn't get it done. Can I still buy that team? So that was taken care of, and that is why that says direct sale on it. So that, I think, brings us up to date. So now we're ready to get into some 2013 Black. And I haven't opened too much of this recently. I don't know why. I just got busy with other things, I think. But either the last time or time before last we opened it, I think maybe the last time, we pulled out a nice Le'Veon Bell rookie with an on-card auto. So let's hope for some similar good luck tonight with Le'Veon or Eddie Lacy or some of our other 2013 rookies that are worth hanging on to. So first up here, I have to get this at kind of a weird angle, and the reason it looks the way that it looks is because this is that metal card and it has this plastic covering over it. So it gives it's kind of hard to see in the camera, but we can see it's for the Patriots, and it's Kendrell Tompkins, and there you can see it a little better at that angle, and it is a rookie card, so it is metal rookies. And of course, I will leave that plastic on there, so that'll be up to you guys to take off when you get it if you want to. And then speaking of the Packers, we do have a Jonathan Franklin hit right off the top here. And of course, it was his rookie year as well as Eddie Lacy for the Packers. And that one is numbered to 299. I think we can get it at the right angle there. 299 on the Jonathan Franklin Materials hit. Next out of the box, Demaryius Thomas for the Broncos. I'm trying to get this at an angle. There is like no good angle really to show that. I'm trying tilting up, tilting back. I think maybe forward is our best bet. The Demaryius Thomas is also numbered to 199 on the materials hit. Now we have a signature coming out for the Buffalo Bills, and that is Dustin Hopkins, numbered to 99, 56 of 99 on the Dustin Hopkins rookie signature. That is a sticker auto. Basically, unless I say they're on-card autos, just assume they're sticker autos, I guess. Probably the easiest way to do that. On-card auto for Stedman Bailey for the Rams, and that is number 11 of 99. We pulled a Stedman Bailey out of something else this week too. That's a second Stedman Bailey on-card auto we've pulled this week. And we have Giovanni Bernard to 99 for the Bengals. And, of course, again, you've got the on-card auto, but you know my favorite part about this. We have a second color in our patch, so that makes me happy. We've got that little bit of orange in there to make my day with that second color in there. And now we have kind of the boring part. Usually I pull the boring part up first and we do the hits last. Today I decided to do the hits first and the boring part last. And these, of course, are our base cards. They are numbered, but they're just base. It's $3.99 Luke Ketchley for the Panthers, $3.99 Drew Brees for the Saints, Sheldon Richardson to $3.99 for the Jets. Who is that? Oh, Bjorn Warner to $3.99 for the Colts, Richard Sherman to $3.99 for the Seahawks, I should say, and Marquise Wilson to $25 for the Bears. So, mostly, well, we just did them, but we'll still recap our hits just because, you know, that's generally what I do. Metal Rookie headed off to the Patriots with the Tompkins hit, the Giovanni Bernard for the Bengals, Stedman Bailey for the Rams, Dustin Hopkins for the Bills, Demaryius Thomas for the Broncos, and Jonathan Franklin for the Pack. And that is 2013 Black Football. So let's set that aside and bring up the spreadsheet for the next one. And if I've got to get, I guess it would help if I got us up to the right page, wouldn't it? Well, if I got myself on the right page, let's start with that. Okay, so we have one box of 2010 Upper Deck SPx Football is what we're opening next. And same format as before. You know, there's our title. This is the first time we've broken it. We had a few teams with no bids. And then we had the Dallas Cowboys, which had a buyer, and that's the one I was telling you about earlier, but the guy had zero feedback, didn't pay, didn't respond to messages, and had bid, you know, shortly before the auction ended. So I think that means, you know, he was online, he just didn't pay for it. So that is unpaid. A resale is pending to the underbidder, which was Logic Boy, who said he did want it. So probably by now he has executed the second chance offer. Hammers, cards, what are you asking me to recap? Which are you asking me about? Jared, the Cowboys are already pending resale. They were unpaid in this break, but they are pending resale to Logic Boy, who is the underbidder. I've already sent him a second chance offer, and he said he was planning on taking that second chance offer, so he's probably already executed it by now, is my thought process. Then Jared, for Cowboys in 2013 Black, there were no hits for the Cowboys in 13 Black. And also, Jared, send me a message. I didn't hear back from you if you still wanted that box from a week or so ago with honors, given that I had put the cuts on the top. So send me a message and let me know on that. And Hammers cards, we just recapped Black 13. So I'll go through it again for you real fast, but we did just go through it twice. So I'm not going to, we don't want to hold everybody up too long, but I will recap it for you again real quickly right now, just because there aren't very many cards in it. But of course, obviously if you want more detail on any of these, the recorded version of the break will be going up after the break ends tonight. So that was just the quick recap. And again, it's only because we've already done it twice. I want to make somebody, sit through the whole thing like a bunch of times. All right, so now we are moving onwards and upwards to 2010 SPX. And what have we opened over the weekend? 2010 something. What was it? Oh, 2010 Prestige. A box of 2010 Prestige. And we did pull a Dez Bryant rookie auto from it. So here's hoping that we have the same luck tonight and we pull another nice hit out of here. Of course, we've got lots of good options we can pull for rookies in 2010, not just Dez Bryant, but Hammers cards, everything ships unless the listing states otherwise. So unless up near, you know, in the part where it describes what's being sold, if ever the base is not included, it will say so there. Otherwise, you know, the base and everything will ship. All right, so we're gonna just kind of buzz through the base on this. If I see anything that, I'm trying to get it at an angle where you can see it a little better. If we see anything that looks particularly interesting, we'll stop on it. This is some kind of expired 25% off insert card, so that doesn't do us any good. And yeah, so mostly, I guess there's going to be one of those in every pack, it would seem to be. Now, of course, you know, I'm going to have to go through all of these cards clearly because, as you can see, these guys are in their college uniforms. Aaron Hernandez is our first hit, and Aaron Hernandez is 75 of 140. Anyway, so when these cards are sorted out of SPX here, they will go to whoever drafted, there's Peyton Manning, well, okay, let's go back and start over. If it is a rookie, it will go to the team that drafted that rookie in 2010. If it is a player who was active at the time this product, like for instance, Peyton Manning, this product came out in 2010. Peyton Manning, as is Tom Brady, was an active player in 2010. So the Peyton Manning card will go to the team he played for in 2010. Okay, so if they're rookies, they're going to go to the team that drafted them, even if that team later traded them. If they are active veterans, they go to the team that they were on opening day of the 2010 season, since this is a 2010 product. And again, all of that stuff is in the auction listing down there in that special circumstances area. But that kind of gives you an idea of what that's kind of the quick overview. And you can read that if you want more details. And yes, I know, rest in peace, Aaron Hernandez. I mean, that was tragic what happened. That whole situation was just was very tragic. Taylor Price is our next hit, and it's a rookie auto jersey. So of course we've got the signature and the jersey for the Taylor Price. And again, all of our hits, we will go through and just verify them before we end the break. Our base cards, you know, I'm not going to go through and verify each one of these base cards because I'm going to have to do that before I ship anyway. The majority of them we know by looking at them, but I will get them all set up and ready before we ship them out. I will verify them all. So that one's numbered to 599 on the Mike Neal. Another one of the inserts. Jason Witten. So yeah, I don't know what the value of the Aaron Hernandez is. That would be interesting. And honestly, I associate him so strongly, of course, with the Patriots. I don't even know if somebody else drafted him, so we'll look him up as well, just to verify, because it is a hit. We would have looked him up anyway, but you know, you just think of Aaron Hernandez and you think of the Patriots. So, but he could have very well been drafted by somebody else, for all I know. So we'll check that out momentarily. Another advertising card. I think we're supposed to, how many hits did it say we had in this box? 4, I think. So I think we have 2 more. I think we have 2 more yet to find. There was an Eli Manning. And that would be my cell phone buzzing that you heard, if you heard that. Which you probably did. It was kind of loud. Normally I set it on the ground, but that time I had it picked up. Mike Kafka, materials hit on the rookie materials jersey. And again, I know what team I associate him with, but I don't know if that's who drafted him. 256 of 375 on the Mike Kafka jersey hit. Sean Green. Frank Gore. Sometimes you just you forget about all the players that were, of course, Frank Gore you don't forget about, but some of the players you forget about the fact that they've been playing as many years as they have been playing when you see them in some of these older products. Jay Cutler. Jericho Cotchery. Wow, there's a name I hadn't thought of in forever with the Cotchery. And Jerry Rice. Oh, that's a cool hit. That's a very cool hit with the Jerry Rice. Looks like we only have material down here in the X, not in the S and the P, but it's number 22 of 125. You can catch it down there in that bottom corner on the Jerry Rice winning materials. So that is pretty cool. And then again, just hang tight for a minute, and I will grab the iPad, and we'll go through and verify our hits just to make sure that everybody's going where they should be going. So these are our 4 hits, and this is going to take me a second, so bear with me, guys. I got to get over to NFL.com. So I think that's probably the easiest starting point to do this. Well, I guess I could have set them where you could still see them, right? Half of them were out of the screen there, and maybe that makes it a little bit better. All right. So, and I cannot see chat while I'm doing this, FYI, because I use, the iPad for chat, and of course I'm having to use it on a different page right at the moment, because we are looking all this up. So I got to go into historical players. Honestly, this is the reason I don't open SPX very much, because of the fact that we have to go through and do all this. It's just, I like SPX, but I don't like having to do all of this. So, draft. Let's go to the draft part and make sure that it was, in fact, yes, he was, in fact, drafted by the Patriots. So, we were correct on that one. So, that hit does go to the Patriots. Next up, we will do the Mike Kafka. I'll get it out in a minute. All right. Well, come on now. And Mike here. Just loading very slowly for me tonight. And Mike was, in fact, drafted by the Eagles. So that, again, goes where we thought it was going to go. But like to make sure. I don't really even have a guess on Taylor Price. I don't know Taylor Price, like, at all. So, yeah, I have no idea on that one. So, we'll just have to give a guess on it. Oh, man, I made a typo in the name, wouldn't you figure? Come on, Taylor Price. All right, Taylor Price. Well, I got to go to the draft page because he also was a rookie in 2010. And he was selected by the Patriots as well, it seems. So he is going along with Aaron Hernandez to the Patriots. And then, of course, we have Jerry Rice. And again, that's another one that we know, but we're gonna look it up because you guys know how I am. You know I look them all up regardless. And Mr. Jerry Rice, of course, he's a little different situation because he's not a rookie and he wasn't active in 2010. So he's going to go to the team that he played for the longest, which, yeah, definitely is the 49ers, which we pretty much knew, but now we have verified. So the 49ers with the Jerry Rice hit. And then, of course, all of our base, as I said, we will go through and sort them out according to the way that it is, the way I just described, and the way it is also laid out in the special circumstances area of the listing if anybody wants to go over there and review any of that. Now, last up, of course, we have got our giant full-size helmet, and it is a big monster, so that's why it wasn't sitting up on the table already. So that's the deal with it, and I'll be picking it up and adding it in just a second. Right now I can't get my stupid, there we go, my stupid thing wouldn't come back, my chat wouldn't come back. All right, so we are doing one Hit Parade full-size autograph helmet, and you notice I'm just going to keep all the Hit Parade full-size helmets in sequential order, no matter what series they are, because otherwise I think it's going to get confusing. So right now what we're getting ready to open is the third time full-size Hit Parade, and this one is Series 2. And once again, you've got teams down the left, winning bidder names down the right-hand side. And this is our last one that we have for Series 2. Series 3 is on the way. It's going to get here tomorrow or the next day. I forget which. And, of course, it has a whole new set of people that we can pull out of it. But this Series 2, of course, the big hit in this is Tom Brady. They made 100 of these boxes, and one of the 100 has the Tom Brady helmet. So maybe we'll get lucky and it'll be us. Well, I guess the person who has the Patriots would consider that to be lucky, and the person who did not have the Patriots probably would not consider that to be lucky. So, I guess I should clarify that, qualify that, whatever I'm trying to say. And they put these in the most ridiculously large boxes and they're not the kind of boxes that you can even ship in, because they're not made for shipping. Like, they put this box inside of another box. So I always have to put it in something else to get it to you. And it does come in this nice little Hit Parade, this bag, if you can see that, it says Hit Parade on it. So it does come in this little storage bag. And, oh, I think we're going to have, I saw some white and I thought for a minute, but now I think we're going to have a dolphin is what I believe we're getting ready to pull out of here. Indeed it is a Miami Dolphin. Come on out of there, Dolphins. And it is Bob Greasy. And we just pulled a Bob, I'm just going to pick up the camera because I can't get you a good angle of that with it where it is. So there you get a good look at it. And we just pulled Bob Greasy mini helmet this week too. So it's been that kind of week here. And somewhere in here, normally there's a little, I was looking for an authentication card. Oftentimes it's stuck right there under the helmet. Oh, but there's the sticker. And maybe you can see the little NFL ID sticker is, well, it's right there by my finger. And it has an authentication number on it that you can enter. And I'm trying to see if there's anything else in the bag with it. Oh, there is something else in there. There's this little COA. So this was a Leaf helmet originally, Leaf Authentics. And then has the serial number and all the jazz on it. Which, yeah, we've got Leaf mini helmets coming pretty soon, and Leaf full-size helmets and Leaf jerseys. All those things will be coming out here in the next little week or so. Oh, Jared, did I have you cut and pasted in the wrong place, man? Oh, I did. I had those backwards, didn't I? Daggone it. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, these are backwards. So apologies for that. Sometimes when I'm doing a cut and paste, I don't clear my little, what do you call it? Like it doesn't clear and I don't realize it. So if that ever happens, guys, yes, of course, please feel free to let me know that it has happened. And I'm assuming Dan probably just goes right there. I think I probably just flipped them, but I will double check that, of course. And I never ship from this spreadsheet. So if you do see something on it like that that's gone crazy, not to worry. I thought you were looking at the spreadsheet with me, but you weren't. You were looking at the helmet while I was fixing that, cutting and pasting that. Landon was up there and Dan was down there, and I put Landon where he should be, and I think Dan should be there. That's what I was saying. Anyway, I don't ship from the spreadsheet. I always ship directly from the eBay invoices that I print out. So there's never any danger of anything being sent to the wrong place, even if I do accidentally paste you in the wrong spot on the spreadsheet. So apologies for that. I guess I must have just, well, even that, I don't think I forgot to clear the clipboard. I think I just flat out messed that up. I think I just flat out put them in the wrong spot. So we're getting ready to do our nightly giveaway, and I'm just was scrolling through there so you can see everybody is in there. I just had it in aggregate over there on tab 2 of our spreadsheet. So we're going to hit random one time, and it gives us Jonathan 15360 as our winner. Jonathan 15360. And then we're going to go back in here and see what out of our stack you're going to win, Jonathan. Give me 1 second. I've got to go back and get our 1 through 12 from the spreadsheet and then drop it in here so we don't have to sit and type all that out. And it says you are going to win item number 3. So let me get our helmet set aside here, and then grab our stack. All right, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you are getting a value pack of 2013 Prism Football. Whoops, that goes with our mini helmet. So let me find that, and then we will see what you have in it once I find it. Here we go. All right, so of course, you know, we like to break things around here. So that's what we're going to do with your Prism value pack is we're going to see what cards you have, Jonathan, because we're all nosy like that. And then once we see it, of course, they're all going to ship to you because that's what you won tonight in our nightly random. But because we're interested in what you have, we're just going to take a look at them before I send them to you. Oh, I like that card with the bus on it, that Decade Dominance. I do love my Steelers. We all know that. Oh, look at that. You have a nice little Sam Bradford. Well, we'll show you these two first and set them down. So we have a Sam Bradford blue refractor parallel. So that's a cool little hit for the Rams. Well, not for the Rams. It's for you, Jonathan 15360, because you get all these cards because you won the nightly random. And then on our little bonus pack, of course, I don't remember what they call this particular pattern. You know, you all know I'm terrible with remembering the pattern names. But anyway, you have Jacoby Jones, Jordy Nelson, and a Russell Wilson Brilliance, all in that Prism Parallel pattern. So that is what you're taking home in addition to anything else you might have tonight. And those cards will be heading your way along with the helmet and everything else. Probably will ship out on Thursday is my best guess. Possibly before, but probably Thursday. And that is it for tonight, guys. Thank you very much, as always, for hanging out with me and spending your time and your money with me. And I hope to see you again real soon on another